How many of us have had this happen? Well, I think I found the solution.
Now, if we could only figure out how to assemble that fast in real time, we'd have something for sure. Actually, it really didn't take that long to put together. It was very easy to follow with the chart that was included in the package. Just go by the number steps, easy peasy. However, if you do have somebody to help you hold the side panels and the door, that would have been a little easier. But hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Hello, and welcome back to the studio. For those of you that have never met me before, my name is Brannon No. That's right, there's absolutely no D in this name, hence Brannon, not Brandon. Can I ask you a question? Are you subscribed to this channel? Because if you're not, you're definitely missing out. I do all sorts of tech reviews. I help people just like you in making these reliable decisions. So get on down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and don't forget to hit all to be notified in the next video I post. So what are we actually covering on today's channel? A product that you guys might know of that is definitely near and dear to my heart, and that is Anker. I do a few of their products, such as the Soundcore lineup with the headphones and the earbuds, good stuff. I even did a Cosmo Max LED smart projector. Seems like everything coming out of there is smart, such as the Eufy products. You may have seen my doorbell cam and my touch sensor keyless entry. Awesome stuff. If you have not seen those videos, I highly recommend you go and check those out. Today, we are covering the Eufy Security Smartdrop. Now, if you are like me and receive a ton of packages, don't scroll on by, you're gonna wanna hear what I have to say. Now here's how we're gonna roll out the video today. First, I'm gonna go over a few of the items that were left behind after the install. Then I will go into detail on how the app works for this. We'll go outside, even though it's cold today, and check out how it works. And then I'll show you guys all the captured video of the couriers interacting with this thing. It's hilarious. Stick around, you're not gonna wanna miss this. All right, coming in the box is your Eufy Security Quick Start Guide, and I like to call this a book because it feels like one. You're definitely going to want to hang on to this. It's going to show you how to operate everything, including all the bells and whistles. However, I will show you how a lot of this works, but in case I miss anything, you got something to go back on. Now, you'll also have a few extra screws left behind. Just make sure you keep them in their proper package and lettering. All right, you're also gonna get these long lag screws and countersinks, and that is for mounting to a cement slab or a porch. I have yet to do that because I'm not real sure exactly where I'm gonna keep this. But when I do, then I'll wanna mount it. And you'll also get the Eufy infamous battery pack and the USB-C to a micro USB. Yeah, guys, sorry, still a micro USB, but on a good note, some of the newer products that have hit my floor actually changed to a micro USB. Stay tuned. And lastly, you're gonna get yourself a pair of keys. That's right, guys, you can use a set of keys to manually open the unit. That is something that Eufy does with anything that locks. They always give you a manual key to get in, especially when you're changing out the battery, because if you take the battery out and close it, there is absolutely no way to get in unless you have a key. All right, let's go ahead and nerd out with me real quick. I wanna go over the specs on what this is all capable of doing. Then we'll jump outside and I'll show you how it works. All right, coming with the Eufy Security Smartdrop, is a 1080p HD camera with night vision, giving you a 160-degree view. So it's a nice wide angle that you're gonna love. Round-the-clock protection against porch pirates
So much treasure.
and the surrounding elements, meaning weather. Works with all couriers such as UPS, FedEx, DHL, USPS, and even those wonderful people that deliver your food. They're saying that this system will greet the courier and guide them with illuminated buttons and voice assistant explaining how to use the security drop. However, if there is a package already inside the box, there'll be a code that you provided when you ordered your item. Now, there are multiple ways to open this Smartdrop, okay? You can just simply hit the open button, which is illuminated, by the way. Very nice feature, especially in the dark. You can also use your phone or accessing a code that you provided. Well, actually, Eufy provides the code. That's something I wish you were able to do, is to give certain couriers a certain code that you want to set up, but it just generates a code. We'll go over that in a little bit. And then obviously you can use the manual key. So quite a few different choices to open this box. Pretty cool. They're saying epic size, large capacity, big enough to fit 99% of your packages. Unless you have maybe a chewy bag of dog food. You know how big those are, right? No, actually they did show a video of them putting the size bag in. It will fit. Now, getting back to how Eufy builds their equipment for the outdoor use, they're using cold-rolled steel and anti-corrosion with waterproof coating. What is the waterproof coating, you might ask? An IPX65. Outstanding. Will hold up the crappiest weather Mother Nature can dish out. Also has two-way audio that lets you talk to the couriers through your phone. And of course, there is a setting that you can set motion detection, and it will tell the courier to open the box. All right, let's head outside. I want to show you how this battery goes in, and we'll get this party started. Now here is where the compartment is to put the battery in. You want to take this comb brass looking end and stick it in, push it in, and lock. Now there's also a spot for a screw if you want to tighten it down, but I find it unnecessary. I actually put a stepping stone down in the bottom. I could have used a weight, but of course I don't lift weights, so I don't have any laying around. Now, of course, it's not going to deter anybody from picking this thing up, but I guess it just keeps the honest. Now, you'll notice all around this, there is no handles to pick it up, so it was very cumbersome bringing it outside the house and putting it on the porch. I like that idea because it makes it a lot harder for a porch pirate to pick this up and take it out of here. But as far as you moving it around, it's a pain in the ass. All right, let's close the lid. And right now it's set up for actually what I like to call open mode. Anybody and everybody that walks up to this box can press the open button and it opens, okay? Now you may ask yourself, well, what good does that do? What happens if there's a package in it? Don't worry. Once the courier or anybody puts anything in the box and closes it, you no longer can press open anymore. Watch.
Enter the PIN code on the address label and press open.
So you actually have to have a code now for this to open. Now, I think it's brilliant for Eufy to come up with this security system. However, if the courier doesn't know the PIN code, if you don't give them the code, they're not going to be able to open it. Now, when you set this up initially, you're going to give them your personal PIN code, and that's done like this. And now you're able to open it. So anybody coming home that has that code can go ahead and open the box, retrieve your package, and go inside. Now again, once you've put your code in or the courier puts their code in, you're able to just hit open again. That simple. Now if you need to open this manually, you just use the keys, and that is located in the Eufy rubber cap right here. Pull it out, insert the key, and you're on your way. All right, let's get back inside and I'll show you how the app works. And we're back. Are you all ready for the app tutorial? Voila! Once you download the Eufy security app, and go through all the motions of setting it up. We're going to skip that, okay? We're going to skip that part because it would make the video way too long as it is already. Very simple. You just have to follow through the tutorial. Very easy. If you guys have any questions, throw me a comment and I'll try to answer them for you. All right, first thing you're going to see at the top is the name. You get to give it a name, okay? Don't judge me. Now, the first thing I immediately get rid of is the logo watermark. I turn that off, okay? The reason I do that is I don't need some little logo in the corner of all my video shots. Next is your open method. Now, this is important. You click on that and it's going to give you 3 options, okay? You get auto switch recommended. The reason they recommend it is because that's what we talked about earlier. It opens for anybody at first. Once they drop a package in, it turns into a code opening. Or you can just do open via pin. That's if you want to be totally secured and say, hey, everybody that uses this box needs a pin. I don't recommend that one. And lastly, press to open, no pin needed. I definitely don't recommend that one. But if you want to let people open and close your box all day long, take what's in it, I guess that's up to you. Then you have your master pin. Now this is important where you're going to set your pin, what you're used to using. That means it will override all the Currier codes. It'll be your personal main code to open it. And you can use up to 6 digits. I say digits because it only goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can't make a 6 out of it or 7 or 8. Then you have Power Manager. Now, there's 2 options here. I use the second. The first one is delivery mode. It's going to save yourself some battery, but it's not going to be as secure. So I'm using the bottom one, which is delivery and guard mode. Battery life will be reduced. Supports both delivery and motion triggered recordings. I want that recorded if somebody's tampering with my box. Then you have motion recording mode. You can click on that. Now you have optimal battery life, optimal surveillance, or customized recording. That's your preference. I went with the optimal battery life because I'm trying to save some battery juice. Then you have motion detection. This is kind of important too because you're going to be able to set the sensitivity of how often you want your camera to work. If you take the motion detection tab off, it's going to give you a warning saying, do you really want to do this? If you do, everything's going to be turned off as far as motion detection and all that. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to cancel that. And then you can set your sensitivity from 1 to 7, 7 being high. I've got it set at 5, seems to work just fine. Detection type, human only or all motion is up to you. If you hit all motion, it'll switch over. I don't want little critters to be recorded, so I'm going to stick with just humans only. Now we have video quality. I have it set to auto. You can set it to high, medium, or low. Really your preference. Again, it's going to change the difference of the battery juice, of course. Now we have audio settings. This, again, is a very important part of your setup as well. You'll notice at the top that the motion activated prompt is defaulted to off, okay? This is important, and I'll explain why. By turning this on, you're going to set up the security drop to notify anybody that walks in front of it what to do. Open the box to make a delivery. The first couple of deliveries walked right on by and I did not have that set. But as soon as I set that up, then they started to get it. And I'll show you that in a second. Then there's storage. Now, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to with the doorbell cam. With the doorbell, I'm able to use a micro SD card of my own and be able to store my footage, okay? This, however, is only allowing you to use the cloud storage or the home-based storage. Now, I might get involved with the home-based storage from Eufy. That's a whole nother apparatus. Again, that's for a later video. All right, let me show you how you create a passcode for a carrier. You're gonna have a live view button and a delivery pin. Let's go ahead and click on the delivery pin. It's gonna ask you, delivery pin is used to help Smartdrop to identify which courier has opened, right? So we're gonna hit add. Let's say we wanna add UPS. So we'll go ahead and type in UPS. Hit done, next. Now you can give them a 6-digit, 5-digit, or 4-digit. Personally, I'd give them a 4. You don't want to complicate things and piss them off. So you get 4-digit, and then it says generate. This is the part where I was saying I wish we could make up the passcode, because then we could personally say, hey buddy, I got a code for you. This is what I want you to use when you come to my house. Put it on a sticky note, throw it in your truck. And that's so simple. So it's going to generate, and it'll generate every time. So we'll go ahead and hit generate. And there you go. The UPS pin is 1211. They will be able to use that. So that's the code you will be using when you order your package from UPS. You're going to leave that down in the comments. Best place to leave it, they say, right under your address. All right, let's take a look at the live view, and I'm going to click on that now. And there you go. Now you have some quick options down here. We can hit the record button, and it's going to start recording right off the bat. Then you have a pair of scissors, which actually saves to photos. See, click on it, save to photo album. Why it's a pair of scissors? I don't know. Then you have the talk button. Click on that. Now we can talk. So right now we're hearing outside, and they are actually hearing what I'm saying as well while I'm talking to you. So I'm going to turn that off. Then you can listen in or mute it if you wish. And then you're going to have these 3 lines down here at the bottom. Click on that. Bottom left, that looks like a clock with an arrow, is events. Click on that, and it's going to pull up all the events that were recorded. And you can go by date, check them all out. Okay. Then you have this moon looking icon. That's to turn on the night vision or turn off the night vision. Why would you want to turn off the night vision? I don't know. Maybe save battery, but what good would it be? Manual alarm. It will sound in 30 seconds alarm. Hit OK. OK. brann'z, drop it like it's hot. There it goes. It's playing the siren. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's stop that. Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that'll deter a few out there that don't want the attention. Yeah, I definitely stirred up Daisy. Great. All right, that'll wrap up the app. Now it's time to have some fun and watch these couriers and how they react to the Eufy security drop. And let me tell you, I've had this for a month, so I've had some fun. All right, so it starts out with me messing with my son's girlfriend. Check it out.
Watch that.
Where'd you go? Wow! So fancy.
Yeah, you can shut me now if you want.
I feel like it's only supposed to do it by itself. So fancy.
You know, I was actually in a drive-through line getting ourselves lunch, and I was able to hit the open button and talk to her all from my phone. Pretty cool. So the first runner-up contestant happens to be Amazon Prime. Let's see how they do. I guess he missed it. Well, there's more where that came from. Maybe they got to step in a little further. Nope. All right, so I'm thinking to myself, I must be doing something wrong. Let's go back and look in the settings and see what I can find. And Lord and behold, I finally decide to turn on the toggle switch that we talked about to get the voice prompt activation kickstarted. This has got to work. Check it out.
Java used to be the only edition before they brought out.
Press open button to make a delivery.
Way too late. Way too late. Well, maybe the next one. All right, all right. Maybe it is an Amazon thing. How about we try UPS?
Press open button to make a delivery.
Again, too late. Maybe we need to tweak the sensitivity. Let's try that.
Press open button to make a delivery.
Oh, wonderful. Another Amazon guy that thinks you actually have to wave to the camera. All right, let's try a different UPS guy, like this one.
Press open button to make a delivery.
Trust me, it's extremely frustrating. Maybe it's FedEx that will finally get this. Let's see.
Press open button to make a delivery.
Yeah, only if he wasn't blaring his headphones, because the sensitivity was right on par. He was just drowned it out with whatever he was playing. That could be a problem, because obviously you've got the box to tell you what to do, but a lot of these couriers listen to music. I mean, most all of the ones I've seen approach my porch are wearing earbuds or some kind of headphones. So guess what, guys? Finally, one person gets it, and you'll never guess who it was.
Press open button to make a delivery.
You were gonna stuff it in there, eh? That's for deliveries.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. You're the only one that's done it so far. I'm trying to get Amazon to catch on. That's for you, man.
Thank you, man.
Do I need to sign?
No, you don't need
Nope. Good. Okay. Thanks a lot. You too.
The pizza delivery guy. But on a good note, they all started to follow suit, like Dawn, my USPS mail courier. Bless her heart.
I don't know if
Press open button to make a delivery.
Oh, I'm thinking she's really digging this.
Press open button to make a delivery.
Even a bigger package doesn't seem to slow her down. Hey, wait, the UPS guy is back. Wait, you forgot to shut it. Where would we be without a Dawn?
Press open button to make a delivery.
Dawn, my dear, you are truly an advanced Eufy security drop professional. Now, however, I was never able to catch FedEx making an actual drop, but we did finally get an Amazon courier to pass the test. And this is what he had to say about it.
That is extremely cool.
Huh, would you look at that? We're running out of time, and I'm getting extremely long-winded on this review. Let's hit up the pros and cons and get you out of here. Pro number one, I have written built rugged, and I'm not kidding. This thing is going to stand up against the hardest weather conditions. Pro number two, it's got a camera built in, guys. What better to have another angle of security on your doorstep? I love that, love it. Which brings me to pro number three, the app that's built in for Eufy is outstanding. There is a plethora of features to choose from. It all works flawlessly under one single app. All right, where there's pros, there are cons, and I have a few to mention in no particular order. Con number one, no micro SD capability to store your footage, okay? The reason I say that is I have their doorbell, like I said earlier, that I'm able to use a micro SD card. Love it. This system, however, only relies on either their cloud service or you have to purchase the Eufy home system. Another con, even though you can remotely open it from a phone or you can push the button physically and it'll open, there is no physical button that you can push to shut it, and you cannot remotely shut this as well. The only thing you have to rely on is the Eufy system to tell the courier or the person opening it to close it. However, it takes 30 to 40 seconds of a delay, and that's how my UPS guy missed it. And lastly, I didn't mention this when I was assembling it, how fun it is to remove those letter stickers after assembly. I have to ask, Eufy, what the hell were you guys thinking when you made these stickers? It reminds me of those neon orange stickers that the state police slap on your vehicle that's been abandoned. All right, enoughies enough. See that? See what I did there? Let's wrap this up. Would Brannon recommend you the Eufy Security Smartdrop? Now, I am not sponsored or endorsed whatsoever through the company, okay? They reach out to me, ask me to do you guys an honest review, which I give you. What is the price of this amazing system? Right now on Amazon, I'll be sure to leave you an affiliate link down in the description below. I do get a kickback if you so desire to use my link. I appreciate it in advance. It helps the channel and helps me make these reviews for you. At the time of this video, $399.99 with no coupons, okay? $400. Yeah, it's a steep price, okay? But you have to ask yourself, is $400 worth it out of your pocket now to save you maybe a $500, $600, or $2,000 package being delivered? That's the gamble you'll have to deal with. If you get a lot of packages like me, I suggest you get down there and grab yourself one. If you're a stay-at-home person or a homebody and never leave the house, you won't need this. But if you're away from home and you want that added security, that peace of mind, Eufy's got you covered. All right, if I've missed anything on this review, which I probably have, there's so many things to go over this system, I may have missed a few here and there. So just drop me a comment. If you have any questions, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Now, before I let you go, you guys know the drill. It is fortune cookie time. We got to see what our fortune is. All righty, let's read our wonderful fortune. Is it gonna be wonderful? Keep true to the dreams of your youth. That just makes me feel older. If you guys have stuck with me this long in this review, and this is a long review, you're either family or there's definitely something wrong with you. But hey, I'm no judge. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch me in my next video.